the meaning of Penitara and Nonz. Okay, so who is Penitara? Okay, so the meaning of Penitara and Nonz is two girls that have two very predominant, roles and figures in my life. And those two are literally Lamaya, the girl I knew specifically when I was young. And what I learned in the hood was literally, if they made a show called Low in the Sea, that means they could be, stalking me, through a droid and, waiting for specific information to leak over. The same thing with Tandro and Demon Slayer, how he has curly hair and how I used to have curly hair as a freshman, literally. So they could be, try to catch me, because if you do something for somebody, specifically in reference, but you don't put his name on it, you could be trying, follow him literally for a really, really, really big, crime that is criminal. Shout out to Eminem. Okay, so the thing about the Christmas thing always stopped. The Christmas thing stopped officially last year. They didn't give a fuck about my MEP as long as it stopped with the fucking imitating the fucking brother that fucking represents Itachi all the fucking time during Christmas, with the gang shooting and the fucking and the cookies and shit. And the most craziest part about the first Christmas is the Maya thought about me and contacted me literally through phone, hacked my phone every time I went outside to defend myself for a gang or to protect my family from a gang, literally. And the song Stilettos and Jeans were played by E40, and it was one of the most, slapping songs, in progressing, forget about Courtney, forget about James, forget about all those fucking people, because literally this is a real world where the booties are twice as big, literally. And so it was all over me, thinking about me, literally, watching me, literally, fight a gang every single day, literally looking like my brother, literally. Now, does that mean my brother is right? Does that mean my brother literally has been right the whole time? No, because I'm a completely different person doing it. And what that means is literally, I broke down in the hood literally what it means to be in 4. And you can't, challenge my brother with 4 in high school, because 4, outdoes him. But it doesn't outdo him as paper. He'll always have, the advantage of being athletic. Well, if it's going to be athletic, then you have to compare it to the NBA. Because you can't always be falling back on sports as a teenager. Shout out to the song Teenage Jenny. So the truth about Lamaya and whilst he plays a very big role in Penitara and Nonz, it seems the dominant of the Penitara figure is the fact that literally she is the ghetto aspects of Nonz. Literally Lamia, literally from Aquanite, literally. So she has 2 big roles. So in 2021, I knew Lamaya was gonna be a big hit because she has 3 major roles. There's Lamimi, literally. There's Lamia, literally. And he's Penitara with Juboxy, and I'm Juboxy. So here's the thing, there's a story about me and Demetrius. When I went to his house with curly hair when he played football, literally he comes to me like this: oh no, you only play football for girls to like you, this and that. And he ended up crying and backing down because of a reputation of how club fuck Karen. That reality show is the fucking best shit to me. So when I learned how to play football as an adult from dodging a bullet from a gang when the gang was the one shooting, and what happened was literally I learned how to play football because I recognized one foot in front of the other, one foot over the other, all the fucking time, and never fucking pause. I know how to break it down, literally, from when somebody literally tries to play football but doesn't, and what ends up happening is, me and him are tied in football right now. So what ends up happening is this character Juboxy is literally me in 7th grade if I had the same tools, literally, and he's very skillful. But when it comes to football, D is surprised you, because there's this school, as close to ours called Newark Memorial High. And what Newark Memorial High does, Newark and Logan have the best football team, and what this football team is, notorious for is knocking niggas over, literally. And we are scared of anybody who goes up against Newark and Logan. And D was a part of Washington's team, school that I should have went to. And what ended up happening was D beat Newark by 1 point, and my team American got scraped by Newark. And I had literally a 4-string play when they let me play, and I actually tripped somebody on accident. So if I know what I'm doing on purpose, literally, it's monstrous. So Juboxy literally goes like this: Juboxy. And Demetrius is Sayatre, literally, from Simpson Namek, literally. So it's Juboxy versus Sayatre all the time. And the real reason why, Penitara goes hard is because of Penny, my baby mama. So literally, the Penitara, the whole meaning of Penitara, it sees a fusion between Penny and Lamaya. And in this company, there's no complaining where it comes to women. There's no reason to complain because of Lysenia in the Valentine's Day special. Because you know why? Because literally, Lysenia is based off the girl Lily who has sleazeball called Lisa Lily, and she's also based off my other baby mama called Jasenia Lily. And they both have double D's, literally, with nice round butts, literally. So if you're complaining about women in the company, the Valentine's Day special guarantees Lysenia, okay? So that's the same thing with Penitara. Penny and Lamaya both have double D's. Literally, spoiler alert, it's not a big spoiler anymore, but literally, I heard, through my mom in the grapevine that this shit is just gonna land on porn. Literally, if you keep on, disrespecting literally what's the inspiration, my sacrifice for children, it's just gonna land on porn. Literally, if they're gonna, discount Alice and Miranda and say big boobs and big butts, that's all I care about, then they're abusing their family, and they're abusing the big white people handouts. So as far as the LimeWire and Frostfire movement, I'm not an idiot, but at the same time you have to respect that I put in work. It's the same reason why I put in work is why all my fucking work got validated as soon as I went to the other house. Okay, so recognize that that's a trap house, and when it's a trap house, you need to recognize that I'm with the shit, but I'm not willing to be with this shit because it's better to sacrifice for children. You know what that means? That means I'd rather be educational, literally, than actually, dedicate my life to being a thug, because a thug can't buy anything. A thug has fake money, he doesn't get a real woman, literally. And so what we did was, they said that it was an uneducated validation, an uneducated, evaluation when it came to me in high school, because my outfits literally were top tier. And you have to recognize, it said, no, they weren't, an improper validation because they didn't know you, literally. And also, literally, if you try to go that route, you should have had Jordans, literally. So it's an improper all the way, because that goes against their saying, because their saying is to get to know somebody on the inside, literally, when what they're doing is asking you to be more materialistic actuality. So what's going on is this. Let's get to the game aspect of this video. Who is Penny? Lily. Penny Lily is my baby mama who have a son who I believe his name is Oscar, Oscar the douche. If his name is Oscar, I'll call him a douche anyway. Anyway, he's still smart like me. All my kids were smart like me. So who is Penny? Penny is one of the most dangerous baby mamas I have. Because she is somebody who can rock Babylon, and she is somebody who I can hide in the trunk whenever they talk shit. And Oscar literally is the exact opposite of Xavier, literally, but he's like Sonny if Xavier were to talk shit. I have green eyes too, Lily. There's a mouse next to a piece of lint over there. But Penny is hard, literally. Penny is really hard. And then literally, my special ed teacher, Mr. Kubiak, literally said that he had a dog named Penny. So now we get a one-liner from Mr. Kubiak. But really, all due to aside from this video, Penitara goes like this. Juboxy and Penitara are one of the most, exponential, team-ups in Nonz. And Juboxy literally goes like this, okay? Penny. And they are part of the major ninja arc with Echo Sokka. Now, whether Yumi Neji will definitely be introduced literally, during the Echo Sokka, but her debut in the anime is what I'm unaware of. But Yumi Neji's biggest role and biggest contradiction where it comes to script writing, I wouldn't say contradiction too much because she's a very flexible character, but her biggest thing where it comes to fitting into a big out timeline, which she will be a part of. She has to be a canon character in order to be in the show, since her name, Yumi Neji, is actually from the main point and aspect of Nonz. Literally, she have to be introduced into a Kids WB saga, literally, when they're all squaring up, like literally when they're first, in Naruto, back when there was the Sand Ninja, I think his name was Dosu, doing the Dosu arc in Nonz. That's when Yumi Neji makes her, big debut. And the greatest thing that I don't, know is about to happen is I think her hair may be black because the sleeves have to, represent Vegeta, because what she's gonna do is she's gonna represent Vegeta at first, but then we're gonna, recognize that she's an air scraper. That's her introduction. But as far as, Vegasus and all those other characters, it's still a mystery, but it's not, too far-fetched. But what ends up happening in Nonz is there will be, an extension where it comes to canon features, but not by a long shot. So I was planning for the Who Jersey arc, literally, which has Noki and Subaru, to be in the middle of Owl, to be in the middle of Big Owl, the arc, but also be a reference to Shaolin Showdown, because the Who Jersey arc is based off Jermaine and Omi when they go basketball playing in Shaolin Showdown. So all jokes aside, this is the meaning of Penitara and Nonz.